Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Endurance Do, and this is the episode 3 of the basics of income tax, and the topic is resident of India versus citizen of India. What do you mean by the term residential status? Residential status has nothing to do with the nationality. It means if an individual who is a citizen of India can be non-resident for income tax purpose, and whereas an American who is a citizen of America can be a resident of India for income tax purpose. Now we will see the difference between the resident of India versus citizen of India. If any person born in India on or after 26th January 1950 but prior to the commencement of the 1986 Act, then he or she will be the citizen of India by birth. And if a person born in India after 1st July 1987 but before 3rd December 2004, then we have to see either of the parents was a citizen of India or not. And if either of the parents was a citizen of India, then only the individual will be a citizen of India. Generally हम लोग individual का resident कैसे देखते हैं? That he or she is in India for more than 182 days or more. Now the residential status has been categorized into three parts: resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, and non-resident. Now who is a resident of India as per IT Act? If an individual who physically present in India for a period of 182 days or more, or physically present for a period of 60 days or more during the relevant year and 365 days or more in aggregate in 4 preceding tax year. It means कि अगर कोई भी इंडिविजुअल मतलब इस साल में 182 डेज या उससे ज़्यादा रहा हो, या फिर पिछला इस साल 60 डेज या फिर पिछला 4 साल में 365 डेज रहा हो. अगर ये दोनों कंडीशंस आर नॉट मेट, देन द इंडिविजुअल विल बी सेड टू बी ए नॉन रेसिडेंट. But there is an exception to this residential status. First, if an individual who is a citizen of India and leaves India for any employment, then we will only see the first condition. Second condition is not applicable to that individual. And second exception is if an individual whose income is less than 15 lakhs, then also we will see only the first condition, that is 182 days or more. The second condition is also not applicable here. Now if an individual who is a resident, then we will see whether that individual is a resident or ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, or a non-resident. So firstly is resident and ordinary resident. So for that, if he or she stays in India for a period of 730 days or more during the 7 years of preceding previous year, or he or she stays in India for at least 2 out of 10 previous financial year, it means कि वो इंडिविजुअल इस साल 730 डेज और मोर, मतलब पिछला 7 साल में वो 730 डेज या उससे ज़्यादा रहा हो, या फिर वो पिछला 10 साल में 2 साल एटलीस्ट वो इंडिया में स्टे किया हो, तभी वो इंडिविजुअल विल बी रेसिडेंट एंड ऑर्डिनरी रेसिडेंट. Now the points which we should take care while calculating resident and ordinary resident is that कि मतलब it is not mandatory that the individual has to stay at the same place, and we will count the residential status on hourly basis. If there will be a dispute arises, then we will calculate the day also on which he comes to India and the day on which he lives India taken into consideration while calculating the residential status. Okay. Now we will see who is non-resident. Non-resident तो easy है कि if an individual who stays in India for less than 182 days, or an individual who stays in India for not more than 60 days, an individual who stays in India which exceeds 60 days but doesn't exceed the 365 days during the 4 previous year. ये 3 conditions अगर वो satisfy करता है, then only the individual will be non-resident. Next, move on. Now resident but not ordinary resident. उसका first basic condition है कि individual stays in India for a period of 182 days or more, or he or she stays in India for a period of 60 days and 365 days or more during the 4 previous financial year. ये तो वो बेसिक कंडीशन है जो रेसिडेंशियल के लिए होता है. एंड सेकेंडरी बेसिक कंडीशन must be followed that he or she stays for a period of 730 days or more during the 7 preceding financial year, और रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया रहा हो वो फॉर एटलीस्ट 2 years आउट ऑफ 10 प्रिसीडिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर. इसका मतलब है यहाँ पे कि उसको 2 कंडीशन, एक बेसिक कंडीशन और एक एडिशनल कंडीशन चेक करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर. Now the taxability. If an individual who qualifies as resident and ordinary resident, then all the foreign assets in the India will be taxable under income tax. It means all the income earned from foreign assets उसको मतलब nature of income, heads of income अपना income tax return में उसको बताना पड़ेगा. और an individual qualifying as non-resident or resident but not ordinary resident, then he has to pay the tax on the following incomes, like the income which accruing or deemed to accrue और income received. तो ये 3 इनकम पे उसको टैक्स देना पड़ेगा. कंक्लूजन, अ टैक्स पे मस्ट चेक द रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस, जिससे वो ज़्यादा टैक्स ना दे और वो कम टैक्स ना दे पाए. Thank you. If you have any queries regarding residential status, feel free to reach us. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for such informative videos. Thank you.